ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Quincy Beoulve's Pokemon Rambles. Last time we started talking about religion, and since the quarter is starting up again by the time this goes out, I mean, it's like, what day is it? It's the first of January. Oh, dang. So, gotta put down a lot of religious talk and stuff, so that I have stuff to be, rambling on about, and to keep me in the mindset of my research. So, what? No, excuse me. So, what am I researching? Cass, I said it at the end, where I was researching like the functions of long-standing institutions, namely religions. Like, what do they do for societies? What do their stories do? What does all of the practices that they have do, and stuff like that, in order to enhance the gaming community. So, I said that there were long-standing institutions. In fact, the Catholic Church is the longest-standing institution in the world, which that includes governments, because the Catholic Church is roughly 15 to 1800 years old, depending on how you want to look at when it was founded. So that's pretty old. You look at all the dynasties in the past, they're usually like a few hundred years. Like, to be honest, you look at like from the time that the Babylonians started their conquest to like throughout the Near East, like ancient Near East, that was like 80 years. 80 years, that's how long the Babylonian Empire was around. The Babylonian Empire, as it is an empire that goes like, you know what, Syria, I think we're gonna wanna, eat you for breakfast. That sounds delicious. And so they did, and that's what happened. So, yeah, that is very short. And that's like the perspective of a lot of empires in the past. You think these long-standing things, but no, not really. So, I mean, when I realized that was very bizarre and very confusing. So, so the reason why I chose religions as the institutions... institutions. So the definition of institutions, as described by political science professors, is a codification of a set of rules, which, if you know game design, sounds kind of similar, doesn't it? Wink. But, you have, like, this codification for a set of rules that creates a function in the society, and creates the society to function in specific ways. So, do I wanna... Yeah, not yet. I wait until I get more energy. If I had a handful of energy, then I would've. But, ooh, what are you doing? Oh. So, yeah. So instead of studying... Oh, man. So sad. So instead of studying instead of studying gamer community and culture as it is, instead I'm recognizing how it functions in relation to religion, because the gaming community has been around about 30 years, something like that. And religions have been around about 3,000? No, longer than that. Like 4,000 or 5,000. So there is a lot more to work on if you study religion, if you want to learn like how communities function. But yeah, so there's just that. And You want so much attention. I've been home all day and I've been giving you so much attention. But you're like, no, it's not enough. I need more. You're silly. Oh, you made me confused. Well, that's not very nice. Why would you do that? Haha, you hit yourself. And I laugh. Yeah, so I don't want to deal with that anymore. So I'm just gonna do that. And bam. So, oh, purr, meow, meows. So, yeah, so I was talking about religion, institutions. I'm studying that instead of that. So, function, my thesis project. That is going to be, I am making a game that is based off of, the game is based off of how, wait, I can't. Oh, you terrible person. Okay. So, the game is a community religion building game thing. Yes. So, I believe it was Ukraine after the fall of the USSR, where after such a long time of being like under strictly anti-theistic rule, they're like, okay, you can have your home back. And then they're like, oh, cool. I guess we need a state-run religion then to function like how all the other countries are functioning. And so, like, yeah. And so they're like, hey, who wants to be a state? Who wants to be a state-sponsored religion? And because it was that the Baltic region, I believe that's called. I always get that confused. Just the name confused all the time. And so because they're in that region, it was very decidedly that that became Eastern Orthodox again. So, oh, what are you doing? So, the premise of the game is basically that a country is now free and goes like, hey, we want to sponsor a religion. And so you and everyone at the table, oh, no. No. So you and everyone at the table has to compete to become that state-sponsored religion. So, why? This is not going to go well, I don't think. I do not think this will go well at all. Unless I get more fiery stuff. Yeah. And so that is your job. It will be using a bunch of the... It will be using a bunch of scholarly work from like the whatchamacallit, the political economic research of religion, and yeah, it will be based. Oh, really? So, political economic side of religion, and it will be purely like all of the flavor text, all of the things that can happen in the game will be based off of real events, and what like probabilities of things that do happen when they happen in real life. Yeah, I think that really. So, I'm excited for that, and not how this game is going. Because probability of coins and everything in this game is not on my side right now. Oh, shuffle 3 of any combination into my deck. Okay, that'd be sweet. Yep. What? 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 Oh, I do some recording and you're like, you're not paying attention to me. How dare you? You are a terrible human for not paying attention to your kitty cat 100% of the time. But you know what? You know what? I got you. Okay. Next round, there's this. Let's see if there is the evolved version of that in here. Yes, there is actually. Huh. I was not expecting that. Oh, wait. Did it say to shuffle? It doesn't say to shuffle. But I'm assuming that that's what it wants me to do. Or that's what it does afterwards. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's not like I was really considering doing anything important with that anyways. I mean, who would do anything important with that anyways? Bouncy, 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 bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bouncy, bounce, bounce. Bounce the kitty. So, yeah, that's the project that I'll be working on, and all of that fun stuff. So whenever this guy wants to finish me off, he's allowed to at any time. So yeah, with his Noibat, right? Noivern. Yeah, I was close. I mean, it's a bat. I knew the first part of its name, and that's gonna kill me. Yeah, knew it. Knew it. I predicted it with my face. Bunk. Alright. Things are turning purple for me right now because I'm just wondering. Oh, no, I'm not really wondering at all. I'm just saying that everything's going purple because Gengar is the little purple guy. He's a little cutie. Brush, brush, brush at the top of his head. Good times. Wait. What? The Noivern could have killed all of my guys by now with all of the energy that he has. Yeah, he. With that beard right there. I see you, your beard, and I raise you a cat. Because... oh, she's being raised, that's why. Okay, I'll put you back down, I'm sorry. Oh. You put up with so much. But that's because you're a ragdoll, and you're A-okay with most of the things that you put up with. Good times. By the way, if anyone knows what a ragdoll is, this is a ragdoll. And they are called ragdolls because they are mostly okay with whatever you do to them. Because they just love the attention. And that's it. They're kind of weird that way. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, meow, meow, meow. And so now, wait, what? Why aren't you killing my guys off? Oh, I see why. Huh. I think I see why. Well, that's something. Well, I know I'm going to lose, but I can still work on my, whatchamacallit. Oh, that only puts it at the top. Yep, so I can still work on the ability thingy-majigger that I have. Or not ability, but the mission token thing that I have to do. Yeah, that one. Yeah. yeah, so that will be pretty fun. I'm pretty positive it will be. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. I mean, other than the fact that this person is going as slow as physically possible to take me out. But you know what? That's fine. That's okay. I'll just evolve all my guys so it'll take even longer. Who is the person with the Battle of the Wits? You only have 18 turns until you are done. So, if you really think you can hold this up against me, the master of like stalling, you got another thing coming. Well, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine with this. You know why? Because I got chicken. Actually, no, I don't. I don't have any chicken, really. I do have pizza in the back? In the kitchen? Something like that? Yeah. So, you're just going to have to take even a longer time to try and defeat me now. Because Magnazone has 100... Why are you taking so long? You could just be done with this. Do you get more stuff if you... whatchamacallit? You don't? Okay. The longer you do this? Okay. That's good. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. person. Grass? That your name? Okay, that's your name though. And I did the challenge. Hooray! 55. I don't get to level up, but you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. So, I don't remember what our ramble was even about, because I'm forgetful like that. Yeah. So, I will see all of you next time. Fly high and dream big. Hey everybody, if you liked that video, then I highly recommend you give it a like and comment. It really helps the new channel grow. If you want to see more of my stuff, as well as some fun stuff my friends make, then you should click on the link to the Professionalists channel. They also have a Facebook and Twitter you should like and follow. If you want to see my stuff coming out on an earlier date than on their channel, which includes all the polls, then hop on over to my channel or follow my Twitter. Fly high and dream big.